Baton Rouge native Torrence Hatch Jr. began his career as Lil Boosie and quickly became a regional legend. After leaving the group concentration camp to pursue a solo career, he was signed to Pimp C's Trill Entertainment and released several notable songs such as Set It Off, Zoom, and Wipe Me Down. He has since changed his name from Lil Boosie to Boosie Badazz, dodged a charge that threatened to put him behind bars for life, and has beaten cancer. But despite all of his accomplishments, his business endeavors, and his questionable title as the Tupac of the South, Boosie's determination to turn his life around and inspire others has hit several roadblocks. This is a story about a lot of hot, stankin' mess. Before we get started, don't forget to grab something to eat at rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of delicious brisket beef jerky and bacon jerky. Okay, now let's jump into today's video. After Boosie signed Milwaukee artist KASHAY ROYALEE to his record label, KASHAY celebrated the moment by getting this tattoo. Months later, in December 2018, KASHAY claimed she had been dropped from the label and accused Boosie of putting a hit out on her. In a video posted to her Instagram account, KASHAY stated Boosie was after her because she knew too much information and he wanted to silence her.
But this man did put out a hit on me. He trying to freaking kill me. Trying to take me away from my family. Y'all must be so quick to praise a motherfucker. This man is the fucking devil. He is the devil. Do you hear me?
While Boosie never publicly addressed the situation, a YouTube channel called Support This TV decided to get to the bottom of things. They reached out to both KASHAY and Boosie's affiliate, Sadell Coleman, who goes by the name Boosie Badazz on Instagram. KASHAY told Support This TV Boosie promised he would get her career popping in 30 days, and because he didn't, she said he was in breach of her contract. She also claimed Sadell took $200,000 from her and refused to pay her back. And when she refused to have an intimate relationship with him because she's only interested in women, she said Sadell told her to stop promoting the label and to go away. KASHAY said she brought up the missing $200,000 to Boosie, and once he realized she could take him to court and potentially be awarded more money, KASHAY said that's when Boosie put the hit out on her. Sadell denied the allegations, wished her well, and said he hoped she was getting the help she needed. Subsequent DMs KASHAY sent to Sadell months after she was dropped show her pleading for him to contact her and give her another chance with the label. So, were the allegations against Boosie true, or was KASHAY lashing out because she got dropped? We might never know the truth, but when RRG attempted to reach out to KASHAY, we discovered her Instagram account has been completely deactivated, and there's no further information about her current whereabouts. On October 21, 2009, 35-year-old Terry Boyd lost his life when gunmen sprayed bullets through the living room of his Baton Rouge home. 8 months later, state and federal law enforcement leaders filed a series of indictments, charging several people, including 17-year-old Michael Marlowe Mike Louding, with committing a string of crimes, in addition to the shooting that took Terry's life. The advocate described the case as a tale of rival up-and-coming rappers and a teenage hitman who was determined to be a part of Boosie's inner circle. Boosie got caught up in the case when he was accused of hiring Marlowe Mike and another man to execute Terry in exchange for $2,800. Boosie allegedly ordered the hit after he found out Terry had planned to, quote, jack and slap him.
An East Baton Rouge Parish grand jury has indicted Torrence Hatch, otherwise known as Lil Boosie, on first-degree murder charges. Lil Boosie was indicted in the October 21st shooting death of Terry Boyd. Boosie and a girlfriend, along with a former Dixon Institute guard and inmate, were also indicted on drug charges. Michael Louding and Adrian Pittman are also indicted on first-degree charges for Boyd's murder.
During the trial, the district attorney stated 2 weeks after Terry lost his life, Marlo Mike got a tattoo of an AK-47 surrounded by the words, "Yo Boosie, who's next?" Marlo Mike was sentenced to life behind bars with no possibility of parole. Boosie was acquitted of the charges, but several months later he pleaded guilty to conspiring to smuggle substances and was hit with an 8-year sentence. His imprisonment led to the Free Boosie movement, and he was released in 2014 after serving 4 years. But the story about Terry Boyd and Boosie's connection began to unfold as the years passed by. In July 2018, Boosie's daughter's mother hopped on Instagram to unleash some serious allegations. The woman played audio of a telephone conversation of Boosie threatening to put his hands on her and their daughter. In the recording, Boosie also tells the child he'll end her mom's life the same way her uncle's life was taken. Her uncle being none other than Terry Boyd. Yep, that's right. Terry Boyd was his child's mother's brother.
Hey, I was living with Will. Like, you ain't do nothing to my brother. You big ass boy, you ain't do nothing to my brother. You ain't do nothing to him. Please, like, you ain't do nothing to him.
Boosie can be heard saying he will put a bag on the woman, which our friends over at Boss Up website claim is slang for hiring a hitman.
Because everybody know how you is when you're angry. You do some dirty, evil shit. I think you pray to the devil. You evil. Look at you. You look like death, as black as you is.
Boosie was asked about the phone call during an interview with Vlad TV. He said he has never put his hands on his daughter, and he called his daughter's mother and her entire family crackheads who were plagued by poverty and seek out rich rappers to have children with. In terms of the comment he made about Terry Boyd, Boosie said he wasn't implicating himself. He was just telling his child's mother that by the way she was living her life, she would end up having the same fate as her brother. His son, Tootie Raw, has been at the center of some controversy as well, all thanks to Boosie, of course. In August 2017, Boosie wished Tootie a happy 14th birthday and promised to give his son a bag of money and a night of intimate relations with a woman. Boosie later said it was just a joke. However, he hopped on Instagram Live and said it was okay for his son to do whatever he wanted because hooking up at that age was no big deal. Boosie was back on his BS during a May 2020 Instagram Live session when he went on a rant about, quote, training his young male family members on how to hook up with women. Despite people calling for him to be investigated and for CPS to take his children away, Boosie didn't back down on his statements.
I'm training them boys right. Ask in there my nephew. Ask in them. Ask my son. Yes, yeah. That's how I raise them. I don't care what y'all say, yeah.
Unsurprisingly, Tootie Raw is now reportedly a teenage dad. Which brings us to our next point. An aspiring rapper named Ramya J announced in June 2021 she was pregnant by 17-year-old Tootie Raw, and Boosie claimed Ramya was 18 at the time. Despite being a strong proponent of the young men in his life having relations, Boosie wasn't pleased about being a 38-year-old grandpa.
I don't think she pregnant. I think they lying. Her and the mama trying to get my son. Yeah, I'ma tell it.
How many months she is?
I'ma tell. I don't know. I think she photo shit lying. They been trying to get my son since he was 10.
No.
Yeah, she did a video way back with him. She was 11 years old. She had 13-inch weave in her hair.
In an Instagram Live, Ramya said when she found out she was expecting, she was going to terminate the pregnancy. But once she discovered she was having twins, she decided to keep the babies. And that's when all heck broke loose.
I'm tired of this and I'm tired of the mess. Like, the mess is too much and I'm always the bad guy. At the end of the day, I called multiple days ago and I said, I've been said that I want a DNA test. The man keep running away from the DNA test because he know that they're his and he don't want to step up to the situation. I'm blocking all of his family. If you're a part of his family, go ahead and unfollow me right now because if you don't, I'm going to block you. Like, I don't want nothing to do with the situation because I mean, it's really just, they're all just a mess. They're all just a mess.
She gave birth to a baby boy and a baby girl on August 17, 2021. As of September of this year, both babies were still being cared for in a neonatal ICU. It's unclear if Tootie Raw has been officially confirmed as the father, but once the paternity test results come back, we're sure Boosie will have something to say. Boosie found himself at the center of more backlash in February 2021 when he shared his thoughts on Lori Harvey's dating history. In an interview with Vlad TV, Boosie had a problem with Lori receiving praise for dating multiple high-profile men in the entertainment industry, including Trey Songz, Future, Diddy, and Diddy's son, Justin Combs, to name a few. Boosie said, "We gotta start giving the bachelors, the men who are running through a beautiful woman like this, the credit." His comments were met with a ton of criticism, which prompted Boosie to go even harder by saying Lori had been passed around, and anyone who was encouraging her lifestyle was also encouraging their own daughters to be used by several men. Upon his 2014 release from behind bars, Boosie rejoined society and discovered the world had become much more inclusive to the LGBTQ community. But watching TV and seeing storylines that featured same-sex relationships rubbed Boosie the wrong way. In a July 2016 interview with Vlad TV, Boosie accused the media of trying to make everyone gay. When he was asked what he would do if his son, Tootie Raw, came to him and told him he was gay, Boosie said he would try to slap him back straight. And if that didn't work, Boosie said he would ban the child from his life forever. And after the Disney Channel aired their first ever gay smooch on the cartoon Star vs. the Forces of Evil, Boosie wrote on Instagram, "This is why I don't want my kids watching these cartoons." Then came the time when Dwayne Wade revealed his then 12-year-old child, Zaya, who previously identified as Zion, was living her life as a transgender girl. Boosie took to his Instagram to go on a transphobic rant, stating Zaya was too young to make personal judgments and decisions about her gender. He also bashed Dwayne and his wife, Gabrielle Union, for referring to Zaya as a girl. Internet users urged Boosie to stay in his lane and focus on his own parenting fiasco. Boosie has also been quite fixated on the artist Lil Nas X, who came out as gay in 2019. Boosie has called Lil Nas one of the most disrespectful people in the world and a bad influence on the youth. In October 2021, Lil Nas jokingly stated he was collaborating with Boosie on a song, and that led to Boosie going on a vile, homophobic rant on Twitter. Boosie suggested the artist should do the world a favor by ending his own life. His insensitive comments come after Lil Nas publicly revealed he suffered from distressing thoughts in the past. Boosie's tweet was eventually removed by Twitter for violating their terms. Will the father of 8 finally be held accountable for his words, or will the industry continue to turn a blind eye? Let us know your thoughts, and thanks for watching RRG.